And dear students, this semester 2022-23 art semester, I am going to handle computer network subject for 5th 82 section. So the computer network course especially represent how the data is transmitted from source to destination with different levels. So it will be represented from message, datagram, packet, frames, bits. Then bits will be transmitted to receiver. Then receiver is receiving bits. It will be converted into frames. Frame will be converted to packets. Packet will be converted to message, and it will be goes to upper layers. So how the message is converted to bits? It's a step-by-step process. It's explained in the YSI model in computer network. So each layer have different process and different protocols. Those protocols and process we are going to discuss in this subject. So after the entire course over, you are able to understand how data is converted from message to bits and what are the mediums used in the computer network and how data is processed and forwarded. Like that, we are going to understand all the things related to network in this subject. So this is the computer network syllabus. So each course have course learning objectives. So these are the objectives we have for computer network course. The computer network course is 3 credit course. So in the first unit of computer network course, what is data communication and what are the layers are there in YSI model and TCP/IP model, and what is digital and analog data, how the data will be converted from one form to another form, like analog to digital, digital to analog conversions, and transmission impairments, how the signals getting impairments, and different types of media like guided media and unguided media. Finally, circuit switching network and packet switching. These are the concepts we are going to discuss in the unit 1. In unit 2, we are going to discuss about conversion from digital to digital conversion, digital to analog conversion. So this conversion technique we are going to discuss briefly. And in data link layer, what are the address used, how the address is working in data link layer, and error detection and correction methods, like different types of error correction detection methods we are going to discuss. And data link layer protocols, some protocols are there for transmitting the frames. Those protocols we are going to discuss in the unit 2. And Ethernet types, like in wired LAN, we are using the Ethernet cable. Different types of Ethernet cables are there. Those types like Ethernet, standard Ethernet, fast Ethernet, gigabit Ethernet is there. So these cables we are going to discuss about briefly in unit 2. In unit 3, there is a random access method and channelization techniques are there. So these techniques are used in the data link layer. The next network layer. In network layer, what are the services are there of in network layers, and IPv4 addresses and IPv6 addresses. That apart from that, the routing techniques like unicast routing and multicast routing techniques we are going to discuss in the unit 3. In unit 4, transport layer. So there is TCP protocol and UDP protocols are there. How those protocols are working. Those things we are discussed in the unit 4. Apart from the transport layer, application layer, and application layer, that all the applications will come. So even standard client server protocol will be used in the application layer only. So different types of client server protocols we are discussed in the unit 4. So for this course, textbook is data communication and networking. The entire syllabus covering by this textbook. The author is Faraz A. Farouzan. So Farouzan is the author. This book you have to purchase for your future reference also. These are the reference books for further reading for better understanding. So after completing this course, what are the skill you are getting? That is course outcome. So here you can illustrate the types of network, protocol models, and concept of physical layer, and classify the switching techniques and configure the networks. So this everything is used to configure the network. The basic idea you have means then you are going to define or design the computer network. In second unit, we have studied about error correction and error detection method with the different types of protocols, Ethernet protocols we are going to discuss. In third unit, we have discussed about network layer IP addresses, how the IP addresses is classified, how we are assigning the IP addresses. If we are given the network, we can assign the IP address without a problem. So that is the outcome of the third unit. And in third unit, you can design the new routing protocol because you know the concept how routing protocols are working. So after completing the third unit, you may have the idea to design the new routing protocol. In the last unit, we are going to discuss about transport layer and application layer protocols. So you know how that protocols are working. If you have the capability, you can design a new protocol for that also. So here, this is the course articulation matrix. Here, program outcomes are there and program specific outcomes are there. So we are mapping with the CO1, CO2, CO3, CO4. So all the mapping will be done with the POs. So these are the content we are going to discuss in the computer network subject. So this is the outcome based lecture schedule. So my details are there. You can use it. And then here I discussed two persons from industry. What are the skill required for industry from computer network subjects? I discussed with them and I given those skills whatever required for industry that I mentioned here also. Okay. So what are the knowledge you are getting and what are the skills you are getting from computer network course? This is clearly mentioned. This document is will be shared to you for your reference. Okay. So these are the qualities should be there for our engineering project. That is also mentioned here. So in the outcome based lecture schedule clearly mentioned what are the outcomes, then syllabus copy, skills, knowledge, and quality. Those are those required things for engineering. Everything is mentioned in the outcome based lecture schedule, and this lecture schedule clearly shows that what are the topics you have to prepare by self. That SLT means self learning topic. So these are the basic topics for computer network. If you are reading from textbook, you can easily understand. That's why those topics given for self-learning topics. The classroom discussion topic, we are going to discuss these topics in the classes. So here clearly mention these dates also, which date, which classes may be there. If in case of holiday is there means that classes may be altered to working day. Okay. The makeup class will be conducted in the next working days. So everything mentioned in the outcome based lecture schedule. So every week, weekly wise, when you have to submit the assignment one, when you have to submit course patent. So for this time, you are going to submit only one course patent and one course research project paper. So here the first before MSc one, you have to complete the course patent. So date also mentioned, you have to submit online. There is a plagiarism check is there. So once you are submitted, the paper will be submitted to the plagiarism check software. It will be checked and it will be verified. If you have the more plagiarism, the assignment will not be accepted and mark will not be awarded. With your own idea and knowledge, you can prepare the assignment and submit it. So for unit, in between there is a Dasara vacation is there. After the Dasara vacation, you have mid exams are there. So these are the things prepared for this academic year art semester 2022-23. Okay. So that the semester last working day is 3rd December. Then you have mid exam from 5th December to 8th December. Then the end semester is scheduled on 14th December to 23rd December. Okay. So you just remember accordingly you prepare and write the examination well. This is the tutorial matrix, already it is shared to you. So according to this tutorial matrix, students should prepare the solution for tutorial questions and compare discussion. The student should present the solution in front of all other students. So according to this matrix, the student should prepare the solution and discuss in the tutorial classes. Okay. So apart from these things, the network subject is very important subject. The many questions will asked in interview from computer networks. Okay, you must be understand how the data is transmitted, what are the layers are there, each layer, what is the process is happened. Those things we will discuss in this course. Okay, it is mainly used by all the computer science engineering and the information technology engineering students. Okay, thank you very much for this is the introductory video for the course. Thank you very much.